Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 8. First carry for James Conner. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
Here we go, stack.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So able to make it to the 15 following the broken tackle. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long distance.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing after the interception. Bullard. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Bullard. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Right there, hurt.
Back to throw. Bullard. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Tommy Townsend now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Rams take away first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The drive will start with an option going left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Bullard going up top for Kupp. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Operating from the gun, Bullard. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Rosa's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray over the middle here to Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. An option handoff given to Connor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Operating from the gun. Bullard. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off play action. Bullard out to his left. And this one completes a read. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this 1st half of football so far. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Murray to air it out again. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, quick slant to Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Murray from midfield. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
We know that old expression, it's not my night.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Akers. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Second down and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the book.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Finds his running back, James Conner. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A huge play there for Arizona, and even 40 yards. Throwing again, Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's go now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Bullard. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
That's good for the Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Murray. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
14 more yards.
Murray now on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bullard. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
17 yards.
First down, Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back.
Somewhat the hero, didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.